Okay, so Dokkan's kind of dead right now, but there is the anticipation we have for what the Part 2 LR is going to be on the JP version. Now, that's actually going to be something we see next week. This week, we're actually going to get World Tournament stuff and this Dragon Ball story. I may make another video just discussing about, the free-to-play units and what I'd like them to see with the EZAs and stuff. From what it looks like, we know some of the EZAs that are coming, so let's wait and see, right? But, World Tournament is important for us to pinpoint when the Part 2 LR for JP Dokkan is going to be revealed. Now, for Global Dokkan, I would presume that next week, it should be around the same time, you guys will get a filler banner. I would not anticipate anything new. If something new somehow does show up, that's good, I guess, right? It's actual content. But I would not anticipate anything like actual hype. It should likely be just like a brand new filler global banner that has, like Goku and Piccolo on there and Vegeta and Nappa on there, like those old yellow coin LRs. So keep your expectations low. I know a lot of people are expecting something new, but you probably would be better off keeping your expectations a little lower so that you don't get disappointed potentially. Now, my anticipation is, well, I guess I'll bring this up here. So I made this post, right? This is a time frame we're expecting for the Part 2 LR based off of, the JP time frame. So we know that, again, in Part 2, this is going to be Part 2 in general, we see Part 2 does start on the 17th at 8 a.m. Pacific time. That is in about a weekend, like 7 hours from the time this is recording, right? We will have Part 2 and Part 2 information. It does confirm its second half, so this is the second half of the Kefla celebration, right? And it seems like there could also be a new Extreme Z battle, so we'll keep that in mind, right? The Part 2 LR may be directly associated with whoever is going to EZA. Now, we see that this is basically after the World Tournament ends. What usually does happen is World Tournament is a lot of times followed up with a brand new banner or a brand new unit announcement. They usually wait until after the World Tournament ends because they don't like dropping a brand new unit when the World Tournament starts. That's just not how they roll. So what we got last time is we got this a year ago, basically during the Resurrection F Blue Goku and Vegeta celebration, where we had this World Tournament with Trunks and then Tao Pai Pai, right? You see this ended on the 19th at 6 a.m. Pacific time. Now, LR Golden Frieza came out after this banner on the 21st, but you see he was announced on the 19th at 1 a.m. Pacific time. So there is many other times of this. For example, Yamcha, his Dokkan event was announced at 12 a.m. Pacific time on the 27th, right? The reason why there's an hour difference is because of the daylight savings, right? And you see this World Tournament with the Champa World card ended on the 27th at, again, 5 a.m. Pacific time. A few hours before the World Tournament ends, we usually get an announcement. So that's when we should expect Twitter information, likely, for the Part 2 LR. And then the 18th, the Part 2 LR actually does drop in-game. So that is the time frame we are anticipating for the Part 2 LR and things like that. Now, there are definitely a lot of different options I feel like there could be for the Part 2 LR, and we'll talk about them a bit here. I did make a concept. I might go over my concept for one of these units in a separate video. But again, essentially, the 16th, we should see the Twitter reveals. Data download, like on the 17th and the 18th, the unit drops, or the 16th data download, right? They've been weird with data download, dropping them like the night that a unit drops. So we'll see how that works. But yeah, again, that's going to be a data download next week after the World Tournament. They could technically reveal the unit if they wanted this week and then have them with the data download early, but I don't think that's going to be the case. If anything, we know 3,000 days in Dokkan is actually on the 18th of April. That's exactly the 3,000 days from when JP Dokkan released. They could potentially put celebration stuff for this in there, and maybe we get another EZA associated with 2,000 days as well. Again, maybe that's a whole other video I should make, right? At least there is some speculation videos we can make until, like, some of this stuff actually comes out. But that's kind of what you should be expecting for the next 2 weeks. And then after that, around this week, maybe we'll start getting hits and teasers for Golden Week, Golden Week usually starts like on the 27th, the 28th or so, like in this time frame. So we're gonna be getting up a content very soon in both versions of Dual Celebration, which is pretty exciting. I feel like a lot of people do enjoy these dual celebrations, but that's pretty much it there. Again, Dokkan could always change the time frames and be like, yeah, no, we're actually gonna drop the LR tomorrow. Not really, no, but you guys get the point, right? They could always switch up how they do things on the fly. They've been changing things a lot to keep us on our toes, but I will keep you updated here. Now, I did ask y'all, well, I guess this is some of my ideas here. I did ask y'all what you want to see with the Part 2 LR, and I'm just gonna talk about my personal thoughts on what the Part 2 LR could be. My choice is actually an LR Super Saiyan 2 Goku that transforms into Super Saiyan God Goku. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, we literally just got a Super Saiyan God Goku. That's very true. They can be good linking partners, right? Because it'd be a transforming Goku. If you could tell, we don't have an LR Super Saiyan 2 Goku. I believe every other form of Goku literally has an LR. Base Goku has an LR, Kaioken, Super Saiyan 2 doesn't, Super Saiyan 3 Goku has an LR, God Goku, Blue Goku actually does not have an LR himself. That's something we should keep in mind. You know, UI Sign, UI Goku, even the Space Goku is part of an LR. I guess, you know, these Gokus aren't, right? But we have LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? There's a lot of these Gokus, or at least most of his forms do have an LR. Super Saiyan 2 Goku, I think definitely, you know, obviously would be an LR worthy unit. This Goku from this fight against Kale and Caulifla, I think that would be a really good choice. He is a Universe 7 buff, so he would outbout the Universe Survival Saga team and S tier Blue Kaioken Goku. But again, this fight with Goku is 100%. It's just not even in the game. We have the SSR for this guy right here that does the finger gun, and his super attack animation is okay, right? But this Super Saiyan 2 Goku is not in the game at all, right? We don't have a single Super Saiyan 2 Goku from this moment, and I think that he does deserve to be represented in the game. That would make a lot of sense to me to put him in the game, use these really good animations. You know, the Kale, Dokkan Fest Kale that literally just came out, his super attack animation is from that fight. LR Kale and Caulifla, who got an EZA, they're literally from that fight as well, right? They're super attack animations, so I think it would make a lot of sense for these units to actually, be part of that fight and be represented in the game during the celebration, right? The Super Saiyan 2 into God Goku. Another thing, I think that this unit is very likely going to EZA SDR Kefla. SDR Kefla could still be a Universe 6 buff for Kale and Caulifla, and Kale specifically, right? AGL Dokkan Fest Kale. If she's like a really good dodging unit, slot 1, she could like handle slot 1 early on. That would be really, really important for Kale. So maybe this unit could EZA with her, and then with the God Goku drop, right? Again, we know that an EZA likely is going to be coming in part 2. Though it could be sub EZAs, right? It could be the hit sub EZAs, which, you know, I guess, you know, I should have brought this up, but I think, you know, a lot of people are saying Hit could be an LR, right? I think Hit is a pretty good choice for an LR. We haven't gotten a Hit in a while. Hit would be a nice addition, right, for sure, to get an LR. I think he's an LR-worthy character. I do think, you know, Super Saiyan 2 Kefla could get an LR, right? This is the only really good Super Saiyan 2 Kefla we have, and she's not really good, right? She's okay, I guess, right? Definitely need a new Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. We could even just use straight up Super Saiyan Kefla that transforms into Super Saiyan 2. Maybe it could be Super Saiyan Kefla and the active skill she goes Super Saiyan 2, right? We've had units that transform in specifically the active skill, like DGT, Super Saiyan Goku, and Vegeta. You know, the Super Saiyan 4, not Super Saiyan 4s, the Super Saiyan Gods, the LRs for the 7th anniversary, they transform or fuse into Blue Gogeta, right, for the active skill, right? There's a lot of situations like that. Maybe we could see something like that. And then in the future, we get another Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, right, unit. Who knows? Now, I think the last option is Jiren. Just because S tier Jiren, this is the oldest Dokkan Festival TUR without an EZA. So it's like, okay, well, what if they just get his EZA out of the way? And then, I mean, they could still drop him with a Kale, or not a Kale, Kefla, right? Maybe they could drop a LR Caulifla. I've seen people say an LR Caulifla. That'd be interesting, I guess. Maybe they just drop an LR Jiren and EZA this guy. They gave us the what's it called, the casserole Pride Troopers easy, and that unit could be really interesting. So we got like this Jiren to EZA, we get, you know, a new LR Jiren, right? Then maybe later on they buff the Universe 11 team with like a I don't know, I guess another full power Jiren, maybe the EZA full power Jiren. We'll see what happens. You know, like a Topo exchange in the Jiren could be interesting, right? There could be a lot of different options. Jiren Pride Troopers could be the LR, then we just get a new Dokkan Fest Jiren for Golden Week, right? Who knows, right? But yeah, let's take a look at some of these comments and see what some of y'all are thinking, because it's good to see what, you know, the general player base would like to see for the game, right? It took a little long to kind of explain everything, but I like going my little explanations, right? Again, hits. So many people want hit from what I'm seeing here. LR Kefla makes the most sense. Major help for Universe 6 and for the new KO. Good regard for the first 3 turns of 4, and that's all we need. Again, yeah, people really want like a strong slot 1 option for KO, and I would agree. I mean, I would personally, if I had to choose which one I wanted, it'd be Kefla. If I had to choose which one I think is more likely, it's gonna be the Goku, right? It's a Goku, right? This fight is completely underrepresented. He fits completely with how the celebration is. Again, I would not be surprised if Super Saiyan 2 Goku transforms into God Goku is the LR. You guys got to keep an open mind about that. He could be very strong, right? I mean, it's a Goku. They usually make them pretty strong. And again, as long as we get like a, even if it's just an EZA, Esther Kefla EZA, and she's very strong, or even Boda Magetta could get a sub EZA, and he's a very strong slot 1 unit, right? There's a good amount of options they could potentially give us, right? So let's keep our fingers crossed. It doesn't have to be a new LR. It could be an EZA as well. Yeah, again, people want Hit or this Transforming God Goku, right? I've been talking about it a lot recently, that Transforming God Goku could be interesting. Again, here's more hits. I mean, this hit could be a really good slot 1 unit. If he's like, you know, I don't know, if he has some kind of like new mechanic, like a nullification against normals and super attacks for the first few turns or something, like with the time cage, if he could do something like that and then really hold slot 1 down for the first at least like 3 turns or so, that way Kale could transform and then from there hold down slot 1. I guess the issue is that, you know, Hit doesn't really work with like, you know, Kale. They share like tournament, they'll show Tournament of Power, Warriors Universe 6, and Fierce Battle, so that'll be okay, right? That's some key and everything like that, so it's not the worst ever. Yeah, okay, so okay, interesting. I haven't really seen too many people say this, but some people are saying Kabe, Khalifa, and Cal is a part 2 LR, and that could work as well. Again, they're another Universe 6 buff. They don't really fight together much, so it'd be made up animations, which, you know, they kind of do made up cards sometimes, so I think that's fine. And again, here's the God Shot God Goku, right? Anything Universe 6 related like Kefla hits, a God Goku will be fine as long as it's slot 1 unit, since he has like Kale's team. I guess that's true, right? He is on Kale's team, so like if he's like a slot 1 unit still, and you know, you have like LR Kale and Khalifa floating around, or another Kale and Khalifa unit like, you know, floating around to get the Universe 6 buffs, right? That could still help, because again, she only needs the Universe 6 ally in rotation. She doesn't need a full Universe 6, you know, team. So if you have that Goku as another strong slot 1 unit, that will still help out the team. It's just you would prefer for it to be a Universe 6 slot 1 option, I feel. Let's just shut up about the part 2 over 5 minutes. I mean, what else is there to talk about, man? There's literally nothing else going on in the game. Okay, what should we talk about? World tournaments? Live tweeting this. The DB story for the Namek Saga. Yeah. Like, come on, dude. Please. There's nothing else to talk about. Ribrianne could be interesting, because Ribrianne is actually on Kale's team. Funny enough. I used Int Ribrianne when I was testing LR Kale and Khalifa in the Cell Max event. Ribrianne is a support unit for Peppy Gals, and she's actually not that bad, this Int Ribrianne here. So like the Universe 2 LR could be interesting. It'd be something no one's anticipating. A lot of times these, like, we predict what these units could be, and then it's just something completely different. Like, no one expected Kale to get a Dokkan Fist right now, right? So I wouldn't put it past them to do something completely random like this. Let's see, Kabe from the Universe 6 tournament, base is Super Saiyan. LR Kabe. Kaba. I don't know about that. I mean, we'll see, I guess. It would be cool if we take a Kaba with guard that needs damage and then transform. I mean, yeah, Kaba in that fight really just kind of, like, it was just kind of taking hits from Vegeta. Vegeta was fighting somewhat evenly with Vegeta, but Vegeta was really beating him down until, you know, he went Super Saiyan against him, right? Majub, Super Saiyan's a god, or hit with time skip. Yeah, again, pretty much the same options here. Hit's best option, Sarkar Flick is so easy, we have no good modern hit. Oh, this is something new. LR Champa and Vados, I think that would be a cool card that people aren't really talking about. Beerus and Whis got an easy recently. Champa and Vados could be interesting. They could be like a really strong Universe 6 support. And then we get, like, you know, again, the hit sub Izes, Boda Magetta, Frost, in the physical Champa. Make physical Champa another really strong Universe 6 support, and then we could be cooking with the Universe 6 team. Boo. Oh, I just missed, I missed, yeah, Geek say Maju. Okay. Kid Boo. Kefla again, hits. Who does he even link with? Yeah, if he has a costume change, maybe Tech Hits, it could have a slight resurgence. Super Saiyan to God Goku would be cool since we never got it. Like with Hit, you just have to like forget about Tech Hit, right? Just make it a hit, right? Make him. What I really liked about the Tech Hit design is that they gave him extra buffs per Universe 6 ally, and the reason why they did that was because he doesn't really link too well with the Universe 6 Saiyans, because he's a unit that has, like, you know, he has links that you would want activated, like Cold Judgments right here, Experienced Fighters, you know, Shocking Speed. Like, these things could really help him out in terms of his damage and defense overall, especially with Cold Judgment defensively. Cold Judgment is a huge defensive link. Now, if they gave him something similar to this, where it's like, I mean, where is it? Like this, right? Literally make this support 20% attacking defense to all allies per Universe 6 category ally attacking at the same turn. That would be good. Or like key 1 and 20% attacking defense, right? The key is not really needed because Tournament of Power is a good link, right? But yeah, it does land on 3,000 days. So again, another reason is you could say, oh, 3,000 days. What if the LR is just associated with that and not part 2? And part 2 is just, you know, some extra stuff, and then the actual LR we get is like, you know, a Goku, and then we get like Dragon Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku to easy or something, right? Yeah, again, basically just Universe 6 Saiyans a lot of people want. With Super Saiyan 3 counters a beam nullification, that'd be good. That's my concept, not actually. Whatever is not LR hit. Just in case you would go with a Dokkan Fist Blue Goku for Tanabata. Okay. I think that'd be cool for Tanabata, like a Blue Kauken Goku. Like standalone and then into an LR hit. Carnival LR hit would be good. Kefla, Caulifla Kaba. KO hits Clone Part 2. No, the Part 2 LRs are still quite some time away, but again, there's nothing to talk about, so I think that's pretty much it. We'll finish things off here. Let me know what you guys think could be the Part 2 LR. When you think they'll drop. Again, I guess tomorrow I'll make a World Tournament video discussing, oh, what could we see for the World Tournament? I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.